Okay, so I have decided to turn this 2009 Ford Focus into a micro camper. I haven't started the process yet. The only thing I have done is I have taken out half of the back seat, and that's it. Now, my plan is, let me go to the back. My plan is to kind of make a platform right here. I'm gonna use these. I'm gonna join these two pieces of wood to form kind of the base of the bed up until kind of the end of the back seat would be, so that I can, put the passenger seat to its original position when I'm not using the platform. And then that's gonna be one platform, and then another smaller platform is gonna slot into that little space. So when I use the platform, I would slide the passenger seat forward and then put it's gonna be like kind of like a little table that I'm gonna put in there, and that's gonna extend my platform to be long enough to sleep on. So I drew some plans. I have to go to the hardware store and buy some wood and some tools and some screws and stuff. But basically how it's gonna be is it's gonna be one long platform and then one little smaller one up there. Now I had these pieces of wood lying around, but they're not long enough, so I have to use two pieces and then join them together on these two sides, and then maybe put a few across, and then buy some plywood or MDF board or something to put on top, and that's gonna be kind of the base, and I'm gonna put a mattress on top of that. Now it's gonna be a bit of a hassle to take the little platform in and out every time I want to use the platform, but the alternative would be to take the passenger seat out, and I want to kind of leave that in there in case I need to drive someone, or I don't want to deal with the airbag issues and stuff like that. So I think this is gonna be the best solution. This is a 2-door or 3-door, so this slides forward, and when it's in this position, the forward position, it's gonna be long enough. It's something like 6 feet or 180 centimeters all the way across. I'm 5'10", so it's gonna be perfect for me. And this also gonna act like a little headboard. I can just kind of lean my head on this and then just watch a movie or something like that. So it's gonna be really cool. Now it would be best if I could just do one long baseboard, but I have the armrest over there, so it has to be smaller on that side anyway. So I think it's just gonna be easy to make it out of 2 pieces. The only thing I'm wondering about is how I'm gonna solve the mattress issue, because I can buy one for this part and then one for the other one, but it has to be custom made to be that size exactly. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna solve that one. Maybe I'm just gonna get one of those foldable mattresses, where you have it's like 3 pieces and it folds into just one big square basically. And every time I want to take out the little platform, I'm just gonna fold that one piece up basically. And I'm also gonna have to somehow cut the foam of that last piece. I don't know how, but I'm gonna figure that one out later once I have the base built. So now I'm gonna have to go to the hardware store and get some wood. I'll talk to you from there. Before I go to the hardware store, I wanted to kind of show you the plans that I drew. It's just very basic. I need 3 pieces of wood. This first one is gonna be kind of a shelf. I'm gonna put this one where the parcel shelf is supposed to be in the car. It's gonna be 97 centimeters by 45 centimeters, and it has to be 1.5 centimeters thick. And then this one is gonna be the main base board for the bed platform. It has to be 140 centimeters long and then 65 centimeters wide. And then the lower platform that kind of slots in behind the passenger seat is gonna be 45 by 39 centimeters. So in the hardware store, I'm gonna have to buy these boards. I had to get them cut. I don't know if they offer that kind of service here, but I'm gonna have to see. I'm gonna have to buy a screwdriver, or those electric cordless ones. I'm gonna have to buy screws. I'm gonna have to buy some kind of steel plates or something to join those 2 pieces of wood together, those long ones. I'm gonna have to buy. I'm probably gonna forget something, so I'm gonna have to make another trip. But for now, I think. Oh, I also want to buy some kind of what are those things called? A level. You know, those things you put on stuff and a little bubble shows you if the surface is level or not. What are those called? Levels? Anyway, I have to. Although I can just use my phone. Anyway, I'm just gonna go there and see what they have and buy everything I need, everything I think I need. Yeah. Okay, I have arrived at the hardware store. It's a B&Q. It's like a big, it's like an English or a British big hardware store chain. Kind of like the US has the Home Depot. It's kind of like that. It's huge. Let's check it out. B&Q. Something like these could be used to join the 2 pieces of wood together. I don't know. Although they're kind of expensive. Do I really need one of these? Yeah, I can just use a piece of wood. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna use a piece of wood. So now I have to find a drill, or a screwdriver, electric one. I think I'm in the right place. Yep. Yeah, I'm not gonna get something for 170 pounds. 50. Even that is too expensive. This is more like it. I think this should work. Okay, so I bought most of what I needed, except the wood, because their saw is out of order. So tomorrow I'm gonna have to go to another B&Q and see if they have a working saw. Otherwise, let's check out what I bought, shall we? Okay, so here's everything I bought. I couldn't get the wood, unfortunately, but I did get the screwdriver, the wireless one, the electric one. I got a bunch of screws and these things under the screws. I got all kinds of sizes as well, just in case. I got the hinge, 2 hinges. I got this thing to make window covers, to keep in the warmth at night, stuff like that. And then I bought some heavy duty gaffer tape, which is like kind of like duct tape but black. I'm gonna use this thing on the other side of this one so it's not as obvious. But that's all I could buy today. Tomorrow I'm gonna have to go get some wood. So, change of plans. Instead of going to B&Q and getting those expensive wooden boards, I found online a place selling repurposed pallet wood for 75 pence a board, and so I decided to go with those, and this is what I bought. This is about 30 pieces of board. I'm gonna try to make everything out of these. Now they still have the nails in them, although they are cut down. But the thing is, I don't need this to look very good. I just need it to work. So that's what I did. I also bought some landscaping material to put on the other side of this thing, and I also bought some screwdriver bits for the small screws that I have, because the screwdriver I bought came with very big bits, so I needed to buy some of these. And that should be everything I need to construct the bed. So that's coming next. Okay, so I've come out to the middle of nowhere. I'm in this basically this field in the middle of nowhere because I wanted to just kind of go away from prying eyes and just kind of work on this on my own. This is, however, a private road, so hopefully no one comes and chases me away. We'll see, but until they do, I'm gonna work on this thing. Don't have a pen. I do have a knife, however. Okay, new plans. That handsaw that I have is awful. I got one board and I'm already tired. And also, the screwdriver I have is awful. And the wood I have is awful. Because the wood splits when I put a screw in. So I have to find another solution. I think I'm gonna have to glue everything instead of drilling. So it's back to B&Q to buy some wood glue and to buy a proper handsaw because this one is awful. So yeah, I'm gonna do that now. This is complicated. So I ended up buying this thing. It's just a regular handsaw, cheap, like £5. I hope it's gonna be good, although it is much better than my previous one, that's for sure. It should work alright. And I also bought some wood adhesive. And there you go. It wasn't the most expensive one. It was just kind of like a middle ground one. Hope it's gonna be strong enough. I guess we'll see. So change of plans. Gluing the wood is not gonna work. It's just not a strong enough connection. So what I did was I went to B&Q once again and I bought the cheapest drill / screwdriver that they had. It's a company called TRow. It was £30. It came with a battery, the thing, and then some bits. Had some drill bits and then some screwdriver bits. So I went on the internet and I read about why my wood keeps splitting. Apparently you need to drill some, it's called pilot holes first, meaning you have to drill through the wood and then you can put in the screw, and that way the wood won't split. Also you have to make what's called countersink your screws, which means you have to kind of accommodate the head of the screw because that's what splits the wood. You know, putting in the screw kind of stresses the wood, and then putting in that last bit, the head of it just kind of splits the wood. So I'm gonna try making the pilot hole first, meaning just pre-drilling the hole, and then putting in a bigger bit, drilling in just like a centimeter to make space for the head of the screw, and then I'm gonna put in the screws. That way hopefully it won't split, but we'll see what happens. So that's the next game plan. This build is gonna be expensive, I can see that now. I keep going to B&Q and buying some more stuff and more stuff, but anyway, if it works, it works. Okay, so I've been busy. I put the bed platform on pause for a little while because it's nighttime, but I started working on the window blinds, and this is how far I've come. Very far actually. So I made both of these for the front windows, and I also made both of them for the back windows. And I have to tell you, I think they turned out pretty well. For the inside, I used this, I don't really know what this is called. It's like a bubble, kind of like bubble wrap, but it's like also kind of like aluminum foil. What it's supposed to do is it's supposed to keep the heat in the car. And then on the other side I just used some landscaping material and duct tape all the way around. The idea being that this is gonna look like normal, I guess, and no one's gonna know that someone's inside, especially at night. And you know, if I use this one on the other side as well, it would just kind of reflect light like crazy. So I think this is gonna be the best, having just black on the outside. I still need to make one for the front window and one for the back window, but I ran out of landscaping material, so I have to go and buy some more of those. I think I have enough of the bubble wrap still, but the landscaping thing, I need to buy some more of that. And let me show you what it looks like in the car. It's nighttime though, so hopefully you'll be able to see. Okay, so this is the basic idea of how these things are going to look like. But what I realized is I'm gonna have to do some more trimming because they came out a little too big. You can't really see the back windows because it's a bit too dark, but let me go outside and show you what it looks like from the outside. So this is what it looks like from the outside, and like I said, at nighttime you wouldn't really even be able to tell that there is something in the window. This little crease here kind of reflects the light, so you can kind of tell. But imagine there is no street light, there is no crease because it's actually the right size, and then this would look really cool. And imagine there's also one on the front window as well, and the other side is completely black as well. I think it looks really cool. I can't wait to have all of these and to actually put them in practice. So it's been a while since I've done an update on the camper situation, and I think I'm done with most of it. And here's what it looks like. It's a bit of a mess still, but I think you can get the basic idea. So I built a board, the base that runs all the way from the beginning of the boot, the trunk, all the way up to here, where the where the seat would end. And then I also built, it's kind of like a table that goes in here to just kind of continue that board and make it into a full-size bed, basically. So I think maybe this is the other way around, but you get the idea. So these two together are going to form the one big platform to sleep on. I also made all of the window covers, so those are done. And had some wood left, so I replaced my parcel shelf with like a solid wood shelf. That's gonna be good for maybe putting like a laptop on here and watching movies from back there. Or just, I don't know, just storing stuff. I also bought one of these, which is like a camping stove little thing, and some gas canisters to use with it. So yeah, this is basically the camper done, and now the only thing left to do is to try it, which I'm going to do this week. I'm going to Italy, to the south of Italy, to kind of try it out. Now I know I could just go to like 2 streets over and try it out, but you know, I wanna actually try it out without having the option to just come home. So day after tomorrow, which is Wednesday, December 11th, I'm driving to Italy, to south of Italy. I don't know where exactly, but it's gonna be a beach town because I want to see the sun. You know, UK, as you can see, it's not really sunny, so I want to go somewhere and see the sun and see the ocean and just, you know, get some vitamin D, I guess. So that's the plan, and of course I'm gonna vlog this whole thing, or try to, and we'll see how it turns out. This has been a really cool process, building this thing. I hope it's gonna be just as good trying it out and actually living with it. But I guess there's only one way to find out, eh? So let's do that.